Welcome back, everybody, to episode number 6 of our Enigmatica series. Last episode, we ran out of power. We also set up some auto crafting and things like that, but we quickly realized we ran out of power really, really fast. I mean, our controller down here by itself is using 106 RF per tick, and our we ended up having to do this at the end of the last episode just to generate the RF that we needed so we weren't out of power. So I thought it might be wise to generate some power. So I was looking at our different power options. Our power options in the pack. We've actually got quite a few different options we could go with. We've got Power, which you haven't touched this mod at all yet. They do have a really nice generator and reactor that we could use, which we might go that route. There's also the mechanism route that we could go, and I believe there's others. I think there's a couple. I don't remember if big reactors is called extreme reactors now. No. Okay. So pretty much our power options for RF are your mechanism, your power, of the ones that they highlight in the pack. I was taking a look at the different things. Industrial Foregoing doesn't really have its own power generation. So, well, actually, they do have a bioreactor, which we haven't touched into this yet. But I thought since we've already started down the mechanism route, let's go ahead and finish up some of this mechanism stuff here, and then because we're gonna get into it later, sure. So I thought we'd go ahead and make up some of these machines here, go down and work towards making our gas burning generator with ethanol and stuff like that. So as you see already inside of my inventory, these are all the items that we need to make. Precision sawmill is just for a quest, crushing factory, a crusher, uh, different things like that. Our goal is to get to this though, So to get to this, we need an electrolytic separator or electrolytic core. I'm sorry, but we're gonna need some gold, some osmium, and some iron dust. Well, we have our items already processing from our chunks, right? We have our chunks getting processed downstairs manually, but we don't have any way to make our ingots back into a dust form. So that's one of the reasons that we set up the other item last time. So what we're going to do, we're going to go into a processing mode. You have to make sure you're in a processing mode. And we want to get gold. We want to get some osmium. And we wanted to get, what was the other one? Iron, I think? Yeah, iron. So we grab a iron ingot. And this is just all set up for future processing of things. So we're gonna take our pulverizers over here, and we're actually gonna turn off this guy, so that way we're gonna go ahead and crush each one of these down real quick. That way we can get the respective dusts, because we're gonna need the dusts. So now we have our gold dust, our osmium dust, and our iron dust, and we're actually going to create a recipe for each of these. So we're going to say a recipe for gold dust rather. We're actually going to probably do it in the crusher. I mean, if we're going to do a mechanism, let's do it with mechanism. We could also do it with the pulverizer. I mean, where we cross-platform stuff. No, we do have a pulverizer over here. Maybe we'll just start working on the thermal series as well. Let's see. Pulverizer, and then we could just like put some augments and stuff inside of this. Maybe we should go that route. Yeah, let's go that route. Since we're only going to be making dusts, I think that's fine. Um, Control click. I did create a recipe from sand to glass downstairs because I was doing something earlier. I didn't have any glass and it was really bugging me. So I went ahead and made that super quick. And it's really just done the same way that we are doing things currently. One glass. Waiting on glass. We have glass. Hey, give me glass. There. Beautiful. All right, so pulverizer. Beautiful. And what we'll do is we're gonna grab the pulverizer and we're gonna grab a crafter. And we have our cable on us already. Right there. That way we link everything up. We're going to need some more logistical transport pipes. Logistical. We should be able to just get away with 2. Let's go ahead and also craft these recipes. So 1 gold ingot equals 1 gold dust. And we're going to do osmium. So osmium recipe, we're going to crush it. 1 osmium equals 1 view. And we'll do the same thing for the iron dust as well. So 1, 1, 1. And these are all processing recipes. Processing recipes are all the recipes that need to go into a machine. It's not done by itself. So here's our... So here's you. We already have our conduit there. And then we'll go ahead and place our thing here. And we'll go ahead and put those in here. And we should only need 1 piece of thing here. We need to probably need to set our sidedness for this. So we're going to set our backside export, and it auto connects. Excellent. And then we're going to make sure that you put your auto output. Just make sure you enable that, and we can leave our input on. Turn your top on to an input. That way, when we request stuff, it goes up into here. So now we can make our electrolytic core. We're missing something. What are we missing? Oh, we needed 2. Control click. Remember how we do this? Control click is a lovely, 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 lovely thing. And come on. I know you can do this. Did I mess something up? It's sitting in there. Auto outputs enabled. Basic logistical. You didn't import it back into this, did you? Why aren't you outputting? You should have pushed out. Alright, well, let's get our configurator and we'll just force it out. Configure fluids items. So we're gonna click here. There. See, we're trying to get to things. All right, so now we've got that guy. All right, so we have everything we need for here. We are gonna need a bunch more steel, which is gonna need a ton more glass. All right, you know what? Just glass. Just get like, I don't know, 40. We'll let this go. Guys, we'll let this craft. I'll come back. And we will... Actually, you know what? We can probably make some... We're going to need some lava buckets. So let's get 2 buckets. Let's get 2 buckets. I have lava somewhere. Don't I have a tank of lava? Dude, look at me. I'm all prepared. Why can't I place you down? Because we are in... All right, so what's the key binding for this? I clearly forgot what it was already. Mechanism N. There we go. There we go. 2 buckets of lava. Now we can make it. Now we should be able to make our crusher. All right, so we're gonna need a crusher to do things. We are going to need. We're still gonna need some more steel. How's our glass coming? We have 40 glass. Okay, we should be good. So we can make steel now. Yes. All right, so we need 2 of those. Let's go ahead and make our gas burning generator. So we have you. We have you. We are definitely gonna need another electrolytic separator, which means we're gonna need this. Control click. Let's take a look at our augments for our thermal machine down there. Are they not called augments anymore? At thermal. Processor sieves. How do we... Potion enchantments. Right. Okay. So to upgrade... Right. Right. So we have to upgrade our machines this way. Which we don't have in VAR. That's a whole rabbit hole. Right. Okay. We're fine. We are good. Electrolytic separator. Crushing factory. You know what? I actually... do we need a crushing factory right now? Probably not. Let's get rid of the crusher. Get rid of the gas burning fireplace or generator. Let's go ahead and craft a pressurized reaction chamber. I know we're gonna need it for something. I just don't remember what it's. Steel. We need steel. All right, let's make up a bunch of steel, guys. I'm gonna craft some of these components off of camera. I need a bunch of steel. I need a bunch more glass, and things like that, so we can get some of our basic items good and going. And I will be right back. See you in a minute. Okay, made up a couple different things. We still need to make our pressurized reaction chamber, and so we have all that stuff minus our enrichment chamber, but we now have the components to make our enrichment chamber. We get that, and we will craft him up, and we are good and quest complete. So while crafting all these components, completed a couple of quests. So that we go ahead and get these all real quick. Oh hey, we got a jetpack for that. Guys, we have flight. All right, so continue to grab all of these lovely things. A quantum entangloper. Gas burning generator primarily burns ethylene to produce energy. However, it can also be used to burn excess hydrogen. Hydrogen itself produces no net gain of power, instead serving as an energy storage. Warning, Enigmatica 6 has reduced the efficiency of ethylene. It is slower and more costly to produce, leading to a more balanced total power gain. Ethylene retains its high energy density and burn rate, however, so it makes an excellent burst source of power. Well, we need burst source of power because, our thing has been running here for a while and we're still didn't get much. So things that we got a jetpack from that. We got an entangloper, which is a power thing. We got a full tank of fungi fluid, apparently. Don't know what that's used for. Got some universal cables. Another advanced energy tank. We already had some tubings. And these are components that we need to set up our crusher thingy downstairs. So what we're going to work on is starting to set up this thing. I don't really know where I'm going to set it up, though. But the general gist of this is that we're going to export items into... oh, there's the other quantum entangloper. Okay, so yeah, we don't put you here. So we're going to export items like seeds and different things into our crusher. And what we're going to do with that is that it's going to get us biofuel or substrate. So we'll take a look through here, see what here we could grow potatoes. Potatoes is good. Actually, let's go like this. Let's go for the recipe of you. What gives us some of the best things? We got various flours or 5 7s bread. Barley's 5. So, but basically, we're gonna take this item. And then we're gonna put you inside of a pressurized reaction chamber with water and hydrogen to make substrate and ethylene. That is the goal. Now, I forgot about water. So we're gonna need a way to make a lot of water. Best way I could think to make water is just to make a sink from cooking with blockheads, because it's fantastic. So let's grab some clay real quick. Looks like we're gonna need 3 more blocks. Let's grab 1, 2, 3. We'll throw that inside of our little friend over here. Perfect. Sink. Yes. We want sinks. Now we also are going to need some pipes for this. Some fluid pipes, basically to pipe stuff into our dudes over here. So just to show what we're doing. So we are going to take... Oh, look, oranges. Sweet. So let's get rid of all this stuff. Let's put all you guys down here instead. All right, so we are going to have our crushing factory. And actually, I'm just going to toss for temporarily just to show what we're doing until we figure out where we're going to set stuff. We're going to have our crushing factory. And then we are going to have our crushing factory. We're going to need to have gas burning generator, I think would be next. Put him here. Pressurized reaction chamber. Operator. You know what? I'm going to reorganize this. I'll be back. Alright guys, welcome back. I took a little time, cleaned out a little bit of area so that we can take a look at this and see what we're going to do. So we're going to take each of our items and we're going to set them up over here. So we've got, our pressurized chambers, we've got our cables, we have our gas burning generator. I did a little off-camera finagling to try to see what we were going to do. So we're going to just put everything kind of up over in this corner, and we're going to start with our sink, because sinks are lovely. They are an infinite source of water. So we're just going to place him down in the corner. See, look, water. Whee! So, and then we're going to put down some these mechanical pipes, and then we'll connect that up to our electrolytic separator here in a second. Don't want two blocks. Two blocks should be fine. So we'll drop our electrolytic separator down, and then we'll go ahead and use our configurator, and we're going to shift click on the end of the pipe, and that it's going to change the mode when you're in wrench to push or pull. And now you see we got our water being forced into our electrolytic separator. And I had this running a little bit off camera, so you can see I've got some water in there, hydrogen, it's got some energy, but it did the job. It's exactly kind of what we wanted it to need. And then it also has a secondary output of oxygen as well. So that's what this tank here is. We're gonna put it down over here, and we're just gonna output the oxygen to the side. We're gonna use it later, so I don't want to just void it out. So because we use the oxygen for like or tripling. Just always remember, make sure you set your values to, you know, what side are you outputting things on. In my setup, it was a little bit different, so that's why we had to change our values. So so let's see. So now we need to place down our pressurized reaction chamber, and we're going to place that right in front of our other item, and we're just going to push the items straight from the electrolytic separator straight into our pressure chamber. And we use the biofuel inside of here with water and some hydrogen. When those two items are combined, it generates ethylene, but I kind of forgot to put down our water pipe, so we had to put that back in. Again, verify all of your settings. Okay, you know, with how I'm going to have to route some of this stuff, I'm wondering if we should just take this thing and let's run our water maybe underground. We can come up from the bottom. Yeah, let's do that. So let's disconnect these, and we're just I'm gonna lay these pipes out underneath, just because I think it'll be a little bit cleaner. And these kind of setups tend to get really, really messy very quickly at that. So we'll just pipe in a pipe, and let's break this away so that we can get in there and adjust our configurator. Again, shift click when you're on the fluids mode of the configurator, not wrench, because if you wrench and you shift click, it's gonna pick the item up. Excellent. Let's put some stuff back down. Stone, it's fine, I don't care. So now we see we've got our water coming back into it again, and we're not wasting stuff. And this one needs water too, so let's break the pipe. And alright, so place down this water pipe, cover it up, and good. That looks a lot better. I like that. Yeah, I like that. Alright, so we have our hydrogen. Hydrogen forces up into our thing. We've got our oxygen pushing over into our canister. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our gas burning generator. We're going to place it down over here. We're going to put a pipe in between so that we can just pipe out of our electrolytic separator. We're going to go straight into our gas generator. Let's rotate this so that it rotate. But oh, you don't connect. Okay, I thought you connected. Well. let's just break the pipe. We'll just put it right next to it. I know that works because that's how I tested it. We'll just place it here. Beautiful. All right, now. So, excuse me. So we put our biofuel into here, and the biofuel mixed with, water and hydrogen generates our ethylene. And then, our guy over here needs to is supplying our oxygen, but we need to connect power to all of this stuff. So let's grab our conduits. We're just going to throw some conduits here along the back, along the top of the wall. It's in our basement. It doesn't have to look pretty, right? It doesn't have to look pretty. Oh, you don't connect there. But you connect there. Ah, here we go. Perfect. See? Good. We're all good. Now it's doing the things. Okay. So we got our biofuel is working. Now the next machine that we need to get down is our crusher. Because we need to get our crusher to feed into our PRC. Or our pressurized reaction chamber. We'll just stick it here. And we should be able to configure our sides so that it pushes straight into the PRC. But we'll make sure we set it to push out the back. And so you should be pushing in, but you didn't go up. Are you set? Yeah, you're set to accept items on all sides. Let's go ahead and select it from the front though as well. Let's make sure that's connected. And it is still not going up. What did I miss? There's a step. Auto eject. Yes, guys, make sure you turn on auto eject on. Needs to be turned on. Otherwise, it doesn't do the things. See, there, 64. Perfect. Okay. So with this running, we are one step closer to being able to get our power supplies back up. But we're going to need to figure out how to supply something to our system. Let's just give this a time in a bottle, make sure everything's working. Ding, 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 ding. Time in a bottle doesn't work nearly as well on the pressurized reaction chamber, but it does work. Okay, so we have 100 millibuckets of liquid ethylene, but it's not auto-importing into our chamber. So we have a side config probably set wrong would be my guess. Let's check our sides, and we're going to do, is it fluids? No, not fluids, so gases probably. Gas will output gas out the left. There you go. Gone. Empty. I never remember if ethylene is a fluid or a gas. It's kind of one of those weird things. So this is our new main power source. So what we're going to do is let's go. How are we going to route power? Right now, everything is kind of closed source. Now we could go grab the energy cell that we have sitting up top that is currently feeding all of our systems from our turbines. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Yeah, we could do that. And we could also disconnect all this other cable that's right here because it doesn't really need to be there right now. So let's go grab our power cell. Then we'll clean up some of this wiring and stuff as well. I mean, we're good on power at the moment, but that's also because in my testing, I was backfeeding into this. I had actually ran out of power entirely, as we saw in the last episode. So let's grab our things here. Go back downstairs and place it in. I keep wanting to check our thing because I ran out of power in my RS system in between episodes. So let's just place it maybe here. Here seems like a good spot to. Wait, what? I broke it. Excuse me? Where did I leave it upstairs? Didn't I pick it up? Hang on, all right, let's go upstairs and look. It's fine. We'll go upstairs and look. It's fine. Ah, there you are. All right. Well, let's break the conduits so we can get into our things. Bink. And we'll put down a pipe or a pipe back down again. That will so that we can jump back up, and then we'll connect our stuff back up here in a little bit. All right, let's take our cell. We're going to place our cell over here, and then we're going to feed that into everything else because we want our generator to power our cell to power everything else. So let's change our configs because we were receiving power from the top, so make sure you change that. It doesn't automatically config. So we're now receiving power from the back, and every other side is going to be an output. So that should be good. So now you're running. You're all happy. We're generating about 1.8K per tick. Which is excellent, which is miles above our 300 that we were getting from our wind generators. Let's go ahead and put a power conduit down over here so we can connect the rest of our system back up. That said, we really don't need a lot of this conduit that's sitting here anymore because our generator is powering everything. No, we had this top section running because we needed to supply power down here initially. So let's go ahead and take all of this stuff. We'll pick it all up, and then it'll let us save some. Why aren't you disconnecting? So, let's see. So let's put our power route this way, and this will kind of be a self-contained loop. Our generator will supply power to our cube. It will also supply power to itself and everything else. Then we can get rid of this whole top section now, since we're not going to be using it anymore. So we're just going to go into our wrench mode and then pick all of these up. Yeah, that works. That works. Let's take a look here. So the question is how are we going to get items into our crusher? You need to give it some kind of item to generate our biofuel, seeds, a crop, something like that. So let's see what we have a lot of. Wheat, flax. We have a lot of flax. Let's see if flax works. I don't know if flax works or not. Take biofuel out. Does not. Okay, that answers that question. So we're gonna need to come up with a solution for this. How do we want to do this is going to be the question. Maybe we'll do like a garden cloche over here from immersive engineering, because that will let us keep a nice self-contained thing. We have a water source over here, we have power, and then we'll just use the garden cloche that's over here to just generate something that's going to generate a lot of biofuel for us. Now we haven't gotten into anything for industrial engineering, but I kind of thinking that's something that we could do. Okay, so let's come up here. Let's go. Why is my power off? Oh, I didn't connect the power cable. That'll do it. Universal cable, check. What? What, universal basic pipe. Okay. Yep. I placed a pipe down, not a cable. Let's give it actually the right conduit. And that. Oh, look. See, power. Perfect. It's fine. There we go. Okay. So let's go ahead and generate some. Let's generate some coke bricks. I think we're going to go down the immersive engineering path. And so, because I think we're going to make a garden cloche down there. And to do that, we need these items. So we need a workbench and some wire, stuff like that. These are all things that we can easily make. Nothing big. We'll probably do this next episode. And then we need some treated. Then we need some treated wood. Treated wood is just some creosote that you get from a coke oven. And let's go ahead and make this. We don't have sand. No, we don't have sandstone. I have sand though, right? Sand? I have sand? I should have sand. Yeah, I got sand. Okay. So let's put our sand down here, 2x2. 2x2. There we go. And let's get about 9 or 10. We need 27 blocks to create the coke oven. So now that we have our blocks, let's make our coke oven. And we'll get 27 of these, and then we'll go downstairs. We'll find a spot to put these and start this process just so the prep work is starting to get done off camera, because this part takes a little bit of time. Yeah, this corner works. It's close to where we're going to be doing stuff. It'll work. Let's break this with our pick, and wait a minute. Why am I using a pick? I have a laser. Okay, I'm good. It's fine. Let's break this, break this. All right, let's get our coke blocks now. Again, the way that you make a coke oven from immersive engineering is that you have to put them in a 3x3 square. So that's why we need 27 blocks. It's also nice that the mod developer made it so that the blocks were, you got 3 of them at a time. That way you're not getting extra waste. Once you have that, though, you need to smack it with a hammer, but we don't have that. But we can go to the immersive engineering quest line, and we get a free hammer by starting the quest line path. So we're going to accept this. We get our free hammer, and then we're just going to come over here. We're going to right-click this guy with our hammer, and bink. And look, now we have a coke oven. You need to put coal inside of this, not charcoal, not wood. You actually need to put coal. So let's grab some coal. Now I'm going to use coal blocks because the coal blocks I like the coal blocks. It's just, you get more creosote. Why is this rotated? How did this rotate? I don't have a hammer. What? First, does the hammer rotate this? Maybe? Oh, it does. Okay. I'm okay. We're good. We're fine. Let's grab about 8 or 9 blocks of this. We'll toss it in here, and we'll toss it inside of our coke oven over here. And this is just going to run passively. It's just going to sit there in the background. It's going to burn up the blocks of coal. It's going to generate some creosote oil for us, and then another side product. And it's just going to fill up inside of here, and then that will let us get started with our immersive engineering. And we'll put the garden cloche over here so that it feeds directly into this with no problems. It's going to be a self-isolated containment unit. Yeah, guys, I think that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and bell button. Tell me what you would like to see, what you'd like to do. And everybody, have a wonderful evening or day or afternoon or wherever you might be. All right? So I will catch you all later. Blessings on you and your family. Bye.